all time. Go!
Biggie Smalls is the illest.
Occasionally, I do something called the 5-star shout out. I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in you can't make a you know what I'm talking about.
Well, happy morning, everybody out there, everybody listening in the world. Great to see you. We're happy to be here on this beautiful Saturday morning. I am your host, Dennis Holmes, the ignorant thinker himself. I'm here with the chocolate girl, Sharma. How you doing, Sharon?
Good morning. Sharon is good. The chocolate girl is good. Living on perfect timing. Right here on Saturday, my favorite day of the week. What's up, Dennis? Glad to be in here with you. This 3 weeks in a row, we together. We together. We're unified.
They're starting to give me the proper days off at my job. So
well, that's good. So they listened to my complaints. Okay. You know I had to call them up. Look at here. You messing with my dude.
I'm glad they listened to you because they damn sure wasn't listening to me. Let me just say that. But I'm happy to be here. Mm-hmm. I love my Saturday morning Side Jawn because this is actually a show I get to express different things other than sports. Like people see me, they know me for sports, and now I actually get to express other things. I do the show with Boone on Wednesday, House of Boone. I do the show with him on Wednesday, right?
Talk about that because I don't know about that show. Talk about that.
House of Boom got me doing the show with him every Wednesday. It's a sports show, but then we sometimes start talking about life. Mm-hmm. So Boom introduces me as, Dennis Holmes, the ignorant thinker, first team all work husband is how he introduced me.
He should. That's so appropriate.
And that's how he introduced first team all work husband.
Yeah, because you and the obsession with the work husband, yeah.
That's exactly how he introduced me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll not really appreciate, the relationship I built with June. Everything is good. I mean, I met Boom. Everything, the relationship I built with Boom. And he introduced me and showed me the things on the technical side, and I have no idea about. These 8K and 4K cameras with the visual of the lights and how to take a proper picture. Cause I don't know none of that. I just know how to take pictures. He done taught me how to take a proper picture, how to put a picture together, how to edit and visualize things.
Oh well, he needs to join my my band that I just started, my group in band. I sent you and BJ request
Sister
to join. Hey, what's up, Sister? Yeah. And the reason I set it up is for that reason. We as podcasters need to stick together. We can all learn from each other. And I could just hit you up.
You could say that.
How to do well, I only want certain people in there that's willing to share and help each other. If you're not willing, don't join. That's how I'm.
This is why I say that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this thing right here for 8 years. And the 8 years I've been doing it, I want to say out of, let's say I met 100 podcasters, throughout the 8 years, interact with them, did things with them, I would tell you that 25% of them have given me help.
That's probably true.
25%.
I
The rest of them is like,
wouldn't be surprised at that.
they don't want to tell you nothing. They'll,
Mm-hmm. Well, and something else they do is they say, yeah, if you ever need anything, just hit me up. And then you hit them up, nothing. So that's the reason why I set up the group. It's only for people who really want to help other people, each other, and learn. If you want to learn, because I'm sure there's some things that I have found out recently that maybe you don't know. I'd be glad to share it with you. Just like you were talking about the cameras. Right. I really want to learn about the cameras. So Boom needs to join our group. He needs to join it. What's his name?
His name is Eric Solomon.
Eric Solomon. House of Boom. House of Boom. House of Boom.
Yeah, his name is Eric Salvery. House of Boom podcast.
How you spell his last name?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
How do you spell his last name?
How do you spell Eric Salvery last name? Hold on, let me see.
You said Soward, S-O-W-A-R-D?
Salvery. S-A-L-V-A-R-Y.
Oh, here we go. Eric Boom, Salvery.
Yeah, I just tagged him in the show.
I did too. We both did it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Boom need to join our group. You need to send him that invite, and I still need you to join because I'm gonna start setting up like calls, like whatever. We all come in at the same time and share something and get out. I will only have like 30 minutes at a time. It can't be long because we're both busy. How many shows do you do every week now? Including Boom?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I do 2, 1, sometimes 2. And yeah. And I'm busy with all this other stuff. I have my side business and my full-time job. So yeah, we got a lot going on. But if we could I feel like if we could just go in there and, share some stuff, you go in there for a period of time and you can ask a question. And if somebody in the group has an answer, they can tell you, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And you can connect and whatever. But I'm only inviting people cannot see what's in the group unless you join the group. So they won't join if they don't want to share.
Sounds good. That sounds good. What else I was about to say to you?
And it's in an app called Band, B-A-N-D. It's got a green icon. So if you search for it in your app store, it'll be in there.
Okay.
I've had that app on my phone for a long time. Never went in and did anything until I joined the Steppers group. And that's how they communicate. So I had to set it up. And while I was in there, that's where I got this idea from. So anyway.
Okay, now, how was your week?
Week's been good. It's been a lot going on, as everybody knows, in the world. I think I was telling you before we started, my birthday's in June. I am under the sign of Cancer, and we feel everything. We are emotionally connected to the moon. So when the tides are turning and things going on, we feel it deeply. And all the stuff that's happened this week has been heavy on my heart. It's made me angry, some of it. I've been through all kinds of emotions this week, and it's been hard to keep them in check. So what do I do to try to keep it in check? I've been dancing when I'm not sick. So this week I had like 3 days in a row where I just was not well. But still, I managed to find at least 10 minutes or so in my living room to dance for a little bit. And it helps clear your mind.
That's good. That's good. You out there stepping.
Mm-hmm. Line dancing, stepping.
Now, what I realize is different places call it different things. I realize this.
Well,
what y'all know is stepping. We call it bop. And it's like certain music that they bop to. You know, like Jazzy Lady.
Yeah, I had never heard that song.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna sing you Jazzy Lady.
I thought you sent it to me already.
I might have. Jazzy Lady.
Whatever you sent to me, I listened to it, and I had never heard that song. But
what's that Freddie Jackson song?
Rock Me Tonight?
No. It's not Rock Me Tonight. It's another one he got.
Dance Tonight?
Yeah, Jam Tonight. Jam
Tonight.
Tonight. That's another one.
Jam Tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bop to that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They bop to that. Yeah.
Well, the latest one I learned was a song called Help Me Find My Drawers.
Say that again.
Help me find my drawers.
I ain't gonna lie, when you out there in that world, and like I said, that world, that is the first thing you can never find is your draw.
Well, I will just say to you, it's a song. And the song and the beat, the rhythm of the song is really cool. It's a slower tempo. And the line dance is pretty easy that goes with the song. And so, yeah. But when I first heard it, I was like, what did he say? I had to look it up on YouTube to be sure I heard what I thought I heard. But anyway, it's not explicit or anything, but that's the name of the song. But you know me, I'm a Gen Xer. I come from the time of Luke and them down in Florida. So nothing shocks me anymore because that's what I grew up on. Uncle Luke.
I remember when my grandma came back from Florida.
And
she was telling me, she was like, they got this song down there called Shake Your Behind. And they singing down south. Mystical had the song Shake Your Ass.
Right.
She said, yeah, that song Shake Your Behind, they singing down south.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta hear this song. And that's all he's screaming. Shake your ass. That's all he's saying. Shake your ass. That's all he's saying.
Well, you know, they had to make it clean to make it shake it fast, right?
Right.
And let me tell you, I didn't know that was a clean version. I thought that was the song, Shake It Fast. So I'm, singing it all the time, shaking fast, because the beat, the track is dope, right?
It's dope.
So, most of my friends are men. And I happened to be around a couple of guys and we were talking about music and that song comes up. I'm like, oh, Shake It Fast. They busted out laughing. And I was like, why are you laughing at me? What? That's not what the song is really saying, Sharon. That's the clean version. I said, oh, there's another version. I felt so stupid. And then so somebody brought it out and they played it. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it paid. I'm so thankful for YouTube now. Anytime I hear about anything, that's the first place I go, try to view it so I can get some lyrics and figure out, do I need to be singing this in somebody's presence or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
Gotta check the lyrics.
Not me. I'm singing it. If I'm digging it, I'm singing it.
Yes, Dennis. I know that, sir.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
My week has been good. Full week of work since I've been back off my vacation. I had a good time. Good. On the vacation, we were singing a song, by E40 and Sugar Free. I got $19 for a lap dance, but I only got $1 for a cigarette.
You know, E40 has some good music. Shout out to the West Coast rappers.
Yeah, they do.
I like E40. I really, really love some E40. 40 water.
40 water. He does have some good music, most definitely.
He does. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite? What's your favorite E40?
Favorite E40 song will probably be I think it's the one he did with Lil Jon. Him and T-Pain, You and That Monkey.
Oh. Oh. Well, I will tell you that track is dope. You know, I'm a track person. So the track is dope. I pretty much like it. I don't pay as much attention to the lyrics all the time. Yeah.
I have to agree. Now, like I said, my week was good. But let's get back into this line dancing. The line dancing has taken over so much that Carnival Cruise Line will not allow people to have fans, and they will not be doing the line dance of boots on the ground.
Why?
Because they're saying that crowd is a rowdy crowd.
Okay. But why can't you have a fan?
No, you can't bring no fans on there at all.
Why can't you bring the fan? It's not a weapon.
Oh, it's been used as a weapon, Jim.
What's so can a belt? But they're not telling people you can't wear a belt.
Well, more fans have been used as weapons.
To do what?
Fight. What do you mean? What fight?
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. I got my fan.
Have you been noticing these Carnival Cruise Line fights that's been going on?
I don't pay attention to fights. When I see it's a fight video, I scroll. I don't watch them.
Well, I pay attention to a lot of cruise, good, bad, or ugly, because you know these cruise ships and cruise lines be going for a good price now. So if they start to go for
Did you hear that?
Too cheap.
Did you hear me popping my fan?
I heard you pop your fan.
So what's their thing about what's wrong with the fan?
I don't know. Maybe people starting to pop them things like right next to somebody here. You know, everybody popping together. That's a loud sound.
But the music is up. It's not louder than the music.
It's a loud sound. Now you got everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got my
and Boots on the Ground is not the only. It's not the only song that we pop fans to. You pop fans on nearly all of them.
Oh, Nessa said, "What's up, Nessa?" Nessa said he smacked somebody in the face.
Well, but like I said, you could smack somebody in the face with near about anything.
Oh shit! I think you might need to give him a chocolate girl letter.
I think it's racial. That's what it is. It's racism. That's what that is. Because they know that we have the fans. Black folks have the fans when they line dancing. I don't think other people do, but we do.
Well, since you said it, I'm gonna let you go ahead with it. But yeah, they banned the song too. They don't line dance on that song. They don't play that song. Matter of fact, I think they took all hip hop out of it. That's how bad it was getting on Carnival Cruise Line with these fights. Now, mind you, I'm gonna let you know, Sharon. Carnival Cruise Line is the party cruise. Okay,
I'm not going. If they discriminating like that, I'm darn sure not going.
And you can't on Carnival Cruise Line. You can no longer book a cruise being under 21.
Well, that's smart. They should have had that like that to begin with.
Those are the rules that I've heard.
Nessa cracking up.
Yeah. Smacking people in the face.
Look, okay. I don't know about the people on the Carnival cruise. I just think people go on these cruises and they just act up anyway, fan or no fan, line dancing or no line dancing, hip hop or no hip hop. It doesn't matter because the songs that we line dance to are not hip hop songs usually. There's a few hip hop, but most of them are country soul.
Yeah.
Grown folks music. You know, so I don't even understand that.
It's a lot of fighting going on the Carnival Cruise Line.
But what is, I don't understand the connection. Why they picked this as if this is responsible for the fights.
I guess, well, this is what I can tell you. When you first get on a boat, a lot of people, they'll go to their room, put their bags down, and they want to go to the pool area, go get some drinks. Now that area, that deck area is a big area right there. There's a pool, there's a couple DJs, and a lot of line dancing going on. But right before you depart. Now this is how it was before Boots on the Ground was out. I'm just letting you know. A lot of line dancing and depart before you depart. Because they try to get you loosened up, get you ready. Go ahead and get yourself some drinks and everything. Because a lot of people ain't prepared for that noise and everything that's going on.
It's not noise.
No, not the song. I'm talking about that take-off noise, that.
That. Okay.
Yeah, that. A lot of people hear that noise and be like, "Oh, what's going on?" It's like, you didn't forgot they was on a boat.
I mean, if noise gets to them, then they don't need to be on the cruise. Stay ass home.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be noise with that many people on a confined space. You're going to hear noise the whole time. I just don't understand that. What's the world coming to? We some soft people, man.
It is some soft people because they shouldn't even been able to write that letter.
What letter?
Stating that. It should have been. It should have
there's
been
a letter?
Well, they shouldn't have been able to make that rule stating that. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say it's a letter.
No, they shouldn't have been able to, but I mean, it's a private company. They can do what they want.
And we should have been boycotting like we doing Target, supposedly.
Yeah, we should. Well, I mean, we should because, I'm boycotting all cruises because my behind ain't gonna be on no boat no time soon. I said I'll go next year, but next year's not here yet. So as of right now,
well, I got a cruise line for you to go to next year. Don't even worry about it. It ain't
who is it?
It ain't well, it's either gonna be MSC or it's gonna be Royal Caribbean. It ain't gonna be Carnival.
Yeah, I don't want Carnival.
Even though I believe Carnival got the best cruise ship going. But it ain't gonna be Carnival.
Well, with the way that they're laxing all these rules as far as disease and stuff. I may still not be on that ship next year because they're not, they took away, they reduced all the inspectors on the cruise ships. So now that they don't, there's no inspections going on like they used to be.
Okay.
They stopped that.
That's not a big thing to me. I ain't really worried about that.
It is. It should be. Your health is at stake. Because, they have to come on the ship and inspect it and make sure that they're handling things properly as to keep their passengers from getting sick.
Right.
And remain safe and healthy, right?
Right.
Take away the inspectors. What you think's going to happen?
People are not going to be as healthy as they should be.
Corners are going to be cut.
Yes.
All right. I'm just letting you know.
I agree with you.
This black child gonna be on the ground. Boots gonna be on the ground.
On the ground.
Damn right.
But anyway. With that being said, what got you in the line dance?
Well, okay. We grew up line dancing. Line dancing wasn't called line dancing. We didn't use the expression line dancing when I was a kid. And the first line dance I remember us ever doing, Sheila can comment on this, is the hustle. Way back in the day, there was a hustle. And that's what you used to call it. We used to call it hustle. You want to go hustle? Hustle. Want to do the hustle? So there was one particular dance that started out, and I couldn't even remember how to do the hustle right now. If you ask me, I couldn't. I can't remember how it went, but I remember we used to do it. Then when I was fast forward to when I was in college. Well, I went to college near Detroit. In fact, my university is like halfway between Detroit and Chicago. And so I grew up, I mean, I was in college with a whole bunch of steppers. So that they always called it stepping. It wasn't called line dancing. The term line dancing started from what I know with the country and Western line dancing. As far as I know, I don't know. If anybody out there more familiar, you can comment about it and correct me. But that's what I believe the term line dance started with them. And then let me see, way back in the day, the song Electric Slide came out. And after Electric Slide came out, then the idea of line dancing to certain songs, that's when we started doing it, as far as, you know, people that look like us, to R&B music. That's how I remember it happening. You know, there could be some blanks in there that I'm not filling in, and that's fine. But from my perspective, that's what I see. But let me say something about the recent and current explosion of Black people line dancing. Of course, we had our election, our presidential election, especially this past November, and it didn't turn out the way a lot of us hoped it would. And after that, we started posting. We the 92% Black women, because we voted the way it was supposed to be. Y'all didn't, and now this is what we're gonna get. So y'all got it. We are gonna rest while y'all figure out how you're gonna handle what he's about to do. Because see, we knew what he was about to do come January 20th. We knew, and we told everybody. Nobody listened to us. That's fine. Black women, we came together. We voted. Well, we decided we're gonna sit down. All of a sudden, you start seeing all these posts of images or memes of Black women sitting around having a cocktail while the whole world is burning down around them, right? You started seeing that. You started seeing people posting about, I'm on vacation until 2029 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden around January or so, really after January 20th, I started seeing the videos of a whole bunch of us. Hey, the world is about to burn down, and this is what Black people doing. And they posted Black people line dancing. And all of a sudden, everybody started posting videos line dancing. That's how it started. Social media. That's why it's blown up so much now that everybody's paying attention. Because, you know, the circle's always been there. It's always been there. These clubs that's out, most of them have always been there. But now people are running to join because it's trendy. I joined because I like to do the dances and I want to learn. Plus, it's a form of great exercise. And as you know, I lost a bunch of weight. And now I'm trying to firm up all this hanging flab. It's a good way to do it. So, hey, why not?
That's good. I ain't mad at it.
Mm-mm. So that's the recent craze. And that one song, Boots on the Ground, is catchy. It's catchy. And it's happy. It's a happy song.
Now, I do know some people who know all the line dances. There's a girl I work with. I call her line dancer Linda. And then
Shout out to Linda if she's watching.
And then you got June, June know all the line dances.
What's up,
And,
June? Yeah.
and June be teaching people too.
He knows
Why
all
he
the
know
line
line
dances.
dance?
Wow.
He'll teach him while he on the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't teaching no backstage or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like if you ever, I ain't never seen June dancing, live in front of my face. But every time I see one of his videos, he out there dancing, then he out there teaching. He holding them on the shoulder. He teaching them.
Go ahead, June.
Yeah. And my uncle Yup, he's another one. He's another DJ that actually started his own show now. Hopefully he warmed up to come on the podcast. Started his own show, but he was one of the first ones I actually see leave the DJ booth, come down and do the whole dance. And it was just him and like two other girls. First one I ever seen do that.
Yeah,
But
I've
line dancing is beautiful. Sometimes I'll be seeing people lines, I'm like, man. Like when people, when the wobble came, you remember when the wobble came out? I didn't know how to do the wobble.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you how I learned. Went on YouTube, watch the white people do it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. That was all I needed to do. Got it. We got a little bit too much rhythm.
Why did you have to watch why did you have to watch the white people do it in particular? I didn't know it was racial.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, theirs was, it was more slowed down. It was still, it didn't have all that jazziness to it. We got all this extra jazzy we doing. I see the girls, they be spinning. They be spinning this. I can't do all that. I be drinking. I can't do all that spinning.
And you don't be slapping the ground. When you go forward, you don't do that. Okay.
They literally just do the wobble.
I don't do that either.
Right.
I don't like extra. I just want to do the dance. I don't gotta put all that extra stuff in it.
When they be like the people that be spinning on the wobble, I'll be just like that dude from House Party. One too many spins, I'm out. Fell pass right out. I'll be just like him.
Oh, he sure did. I can see him now. Falling out. I can see
falling out. You see, now I fell out. No, I'm cool. I ain't spinning like that. Oh, you gotta hit the spin. That's, you spin here. No. Right here. That's where I'm at. I live right here. We got 14 more line dances to do. Still got to do what was it? What the mark called? The ghetto hokey pokey. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I forgot what that's even called now. I can't even think about it.
Cha-cha real smooth.
That's it. No, not cha-cha. It's called.
Turn it out.
I guess that is cha-cha. Cha-cha.
Yeah, cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide.
There, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, left stump. Left foot, left stump.
Go to work.
That's when I had to learn what Charlie Brown did. Charlie Brown.
Oh yeah, that's an old dance.
I didn't know what the Charlie Brown was.
Oh, for real? That's from the late 80s, 90s.
Now, if you just say Roger Rabbit, I knew the Roger Rabbit. Charlie Brown? No.
Yeah, well. Dances tend to come back.
Yes, they do, because even on Abbott Elementary, they did the Men in Black line dance on Abbott Elementary.
The Men in Black line dance?
Yeah.
Or
No, it wasn't Men in Black. I'm sorry. It was what's the name of that movie? The other movie Will Smith had when he was the Wild Wild West. I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, because I don't remember Men in Black. I remember Wild Wild West.
Yeah, Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West.
Just getting jiggy with it. That one too.
No, they did Wild Wild West.
Okay, well, it's two different.
I ain't know it was a line dance to get jiggy with it.
It is.
That's crazy.
Get jiggy with it.
You'd be surprised what kind of songs got line dances to them.
Mm-hmm. Encore has a line dance. They have one too.
Well, hey, them Baltimore, them guys in Baltimore.
Luther? Big Luther.
Them guys in Baltimore, they got a whole Because Baltimore got this whole step thing that they, this like step back slide thing that they do.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It started there. And now it's in all these line dances now. It's called a poster step.
Oh, that's what it's called, a poster step?
Poster step.
Yeah, I can't get that together. But every time Encore come on, they get out there, they be dancing.
Encore. Boots on the ground. Oh, Country Girl. Country Girl slide, trail ride. Country Girl trail ride and all this. Please, I'm just learning all these terms, so please don't ask me what they mean.
Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. It's one of those things that once it all iron out, you'll understand why it all came together.
Right. But it's fun. I mean, the whole culture, it's like a whole different world. I've met some really nice people. The first event that I went to, the very first, I've only been to one real event. I have been, shout out to DJ R&B. I go to his shows and they come and they dance during his shows sometimes, right? And so I've actually gotten out and done some of the line dances with them, but I wasn't part of the group. So I went to my first event a couple weeks ago. These people didn't know me from Adam. They were so friendly. Okay. They were just nice and friendly. Ended up after the function, they weren't ready to go home, so we went to a bar down the street, had a couple drinks, and in the bar, the DJ put a song on. They line dancing in the bar. It was so fun. Then after that, we went to a restaurant, sat down, had some burgers and fries and stuff. I ended up being gone from home for like 8 hours. I didn't expect to be gone that long, but it was fun. It was fun. But I've met some really, really good people with good stories to tell. And the group that I joined, excuse me, they literally just want to have fun and dance. They don't. What I learned is that there are some line dancing clubs out here that operate like a gang almost, and they're a little nasty.
Oh, it's always the clip.
It's always somebody that gotta mess something up, right? Yeah. They try to mess something up. And yeah. I didn't want to join a club like that. So I picked the right one. I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Because you know how I am, Dennis. I ain't for no. I'm not for no foolishness. I'm really not. I don't like drama. Drama, foolishness, fighting, attitude, arguing. I just don't like any of that.
I'm pretty much tired of all that as well.
Mm-hmm.
You get to a point in your life where you just want some peace. You want to have a good time and you want to have some peace. And you start to realize that you miss the places that you used to have a good time and peace all in the same spot. Used to go to certain establishments because they not only did they have things on their menu, but the way you felt when you was there was a good time and peace.
Mm-hmm.
And them places, a lot of places ain't open for me no more. So I don't know if I can create a good time and peace at every place I go to, but certain places, I mean, I got a couple now, but good time and peace, yeah. I ain't got no problem with it.
That's all I want.
Spending my money. I will spend my money for a good time and peace.
That's right, in peace. No danger.
No danger.
Hey, speaking of which, danger. By what's his name? Mystical. There's a line dance to that.
Ain't that something?
Yep. I haven't learned that one yet, but there is one. So I started writing down a list of line dances that I'm starting to learn. And as I learn them, I check them off, right? So I'm up to 5. I got 5 good ones that I know I can do Like I can walk in and I know the steps and I know and I can do them. So now I have 5. I'm just working on it.
Now, I did send you one the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about last week. And I want to make sure that I got the right one because I forgot exactly what the girl name is. Oh yeah, Shaka Khan. I won. That's it.
What is it? Shaka Khan who?
I won.
I won.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one, Dennis. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was the song.
I don't remember that one. Oh, you remember a guy I like?
Yeah.
There's a line dance to that just came out not long ago, as far as I can tell, like a couple months ago. And so now I'm seeing the videos, and now I'm gonna have to. I got that on my list to learn. And some of them are really easy, but some of them it's like, okay, y'all made this complicated for no reason. I'm just like, okay, come on now. And you know, people who don't line dance, they watch you. They're like, why do you enjoy it so much? All I can tell you to do is try it. But you got to try it with the right crowd. I
That's
recommend
what it is.
anybody that likes to dance, if you like music and you like to dance, even if you're not a good dancer, you can line dance. As long as you can count and stay on beat, you can line dance. Really. It's all repetition and memorization. That's all it is. So it's a good test for people who trying to keep their minds fresh. Yeah, it's good.
I like it.
I like it. I want to see you line dancing. So this week, in fact, today is the last day of National Line Dancing Week. This week.
Did I do any line dances this week? No.
All week. And every day we had a line dance challenge. And every
I
day
didn't know.
you're supposed to post a video doing a line dance to a particular song. Like
You should have told me. I would have did one.
yeah, I didn't do one. You still got today?
No, I got work today. And then you know, I'm a little nervous today. Tennessee Volunteers play Georgia today.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Tennessee Georgia Day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Have you and Ron spoken to each other all week? Probably not.
No, we talked to each other on Tuesday. I just ain't say nothing about it. I ain't saying that. I'm a little nervous. And I ain't saying nothing about none of the Georgia fans. You know, usually I talk a lot of S. I ain't said nothing. I'm just a little nervous.
Okay.
I took a different approach this time. I just like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna watch.
You've been watching Colorado lost again last night.
They lost again last night, yeah.
I was watching Dion. He was like, we got our butts whooped. He's not a happy camper.
No, but he'll fix it.
He'll fix it. I know. He always does. He'll fix it.
He'll fix it. It'll be all right. He'll get himself back together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what else. There was something else that went down. There was something else that went down with line dancing. And then we got let me get to this relationship question. Let me get to this question. All right.
You got a relationship question for me?
I got a relationship question that I was asked, and you know, I didn't know how to get an answer for it.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna say it on the show. Me and the chocolate girl gonna talk about it, and that's how we're gonna do it. Just like old times.
All right.
All right. Here's the question. All right. They said, how do you introduce your new boo to friends, family, and child's parent?
Old boo.
Yeah, well, I guess you could say it, but they ain't really worried about the old boo, new boo part. you know, that y'all got a connection because y'all got a kid together. So how would you introduce your new boo?
Do you know what prompted this question? Was there a scenario?
Well, no, they was just asking because they were saying they wanted to introduce this guy said he wanted to introduce his new girl to his baby mom, you know, to make it, you know, to hash out things. And I said, that's a good idea. I can't be the one to tell you that because I didn't do a good job the last time I had that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I just let things play out, and no, that was wrong. This time I will honestly say, you know, get a good introduction going, but where do you introduce them? How do you warm up the situation to introduce them? You know, that's the difference on. You start to tell people too much about somebody before they even meet them. Now they already got a thought in their head about them, and it don't change. And it's like,
that's your first mistake.
So it's all about introduction. I think it's just give them a general introduction and be like, hey, and hopefully it's somewhere neutral. Not at the kid's birthday party is what I told.
Right.
Because there's almost too much stress at the kid's birthday party for somebody to be meeting somebody else.
Plus, it's public. That's a private situation.
You think they should meet privately?
Yeah.
So you were telling me you would like to meet privately.
Well, when I say private, I mean not at a party. That's a public event. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be all these people there for the party. It's not something that you want to do at a party with other people there. Now, if you pick like one or two because you need somebody there in case things get volatile, fine. But you don't need to have 20 people who's here for your child's party to witness that.
Right.
The introduction should have happened before then, I recommend.
So how would you, okay, now you've been on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know, how would you introduce or how would you like to be introduced?
All right. Let's just say I'm the child's mother and I'm the ex. And my child's father has a new girlfriend. And he wants to introduce us. I would want him to introduce me as his child's mom. And I would want him to explain, we co-parent. This is not a contentious thing. We co-parent, which means we communicate a lot. And I think it should be said at that meeting, this is what we do. We communicate about this child, period. And I would have to really keep my emotions in check. Not because I still want the man. That's not what I'm talking about. But I would have to keep my emotions in check because I'm very maternal and protective of my child, of my son, of my family, of people I love, you, my people down the street, my neighbors. I'm just on protection mode, and nurture and mom, and I'm on that mode all the time. I can't turn it off. So I'm automatically going to be looking at this person like, you better not hurt my child. I'm very serious about that. But I don't want to come across off the rip with an attitude, you know what I'm saying? Or jump into the negative or the jump into the tell you off stage. I'm not going to do this. So I'm going to have to work on my tone and my facial expressions. But what I would do is I would make sure it's clear. I expect to continue to have access to him when it comes to my son, my, child. Anything else? No. And I will do it. I will behave respectfully. I will respect your relationship. I would say this to her. I will respect your relationship. I have no problem with it. But when it comes to my son, he is a priority for me and he is a priority for him. and you know he has a child already. So I assume that you all have already talked about his priorities and what comes first and whatever. And I'll leave that between, discussion between you. That's not my business. But when it comes to my son, I expect to be able to have access to his attention and be able to have access to him when it comes to our child. That's it. As long as I still have that, we will have no problem. You want to bring, and I would tell him, you want to bring her to a family outing? If our son has a soccer game, you want to bring her. I'll be like, hey, Sherry, what up? Sherry, I'm just picking the name, Sherry. Hey, Sherry, what up? That's how I am. It's over. When it's over, it's over. And our child and this new woman have nothing to do with us being over. You see what I'm saying? Even if he cheated on me with her, it's still his decision. He made the decision. So it has nothing to do with her. So I'm not going to fault her. I'm not going to call her a home wrecker. You know how women do. You home wrecker. That's such a stupid statement. Because you didn't have a relationship with her. You had a relationship with him. And he decided. You know how I am with that cheating stuff. Right. That's a decision. Cheating is not accidental. It's a decision. Period. It's definitely a decision. Every single time. Any scenario.
I don't know about any scenario.
Okay. People, when I say any scenario, people always say, well, what if they didn't know that they were married? They were with somebody and they lied to them. Then it's not cheating. I'm saying cheating is a decision. But if you with somebody and they lied to you, you're not cheating in your mind. You see what I'm saying? But if you know they're with somebody and you get with them anyway, that's a decision to cheat. Period. But anyway, we're going down. I don't want to start talking about cheating.
It's not just thought about cheating. It's just that a lot of people consider different things cheating, right? So people don't consider if you went out and got some head from somebody else, they don't consider that cheating. I'm not with this, but there are levels to cheating, and sometimes you got to ask, Dennis, what is cheating?
Dennis,
because some people also agree that entertaining other people is cheating.
Listen, Dennis, I don't play those type of games of semantics. It is what it is. It's black and white with me.
I say personally, anything that you do that you can't tell me, is
exactly, cheating. It's cheating. Yes. Anything you wouldn't want your mama to see you doing, cheating. Anything that you couldn't tell your significant other or you don't want them to know about is cheating. Just don't miss me with that. And it's a decision. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. That's how you asked how would I want to be introduced. That's how I would want to be introduced. Now, if I'm the new girlfriend and he has a child, it depends on how old the child is. I wouldn't even be with the guy. So, but if the child is young and I just so happen to be with a guy that has a baby mom, and how would I want to be introduced? I would want to be introduced as his current girlfriend. And I would want him to say about the baby mom all the things that I just said I would want to be introduced as. That's what I would want him to say to me. And I would want to say to her, listen, I'm not here to try to take away your, anything or interfere or overreach or overstep. We can communicate all the time if you want. I'll leave it up to you. But I met him, love him, like him, whatever it is, whatever situation is. And I haven't met your son yet. I'm saying son, but child yet. Mm-hmm. But when I do, just know if he's ever in my presence, I will treat him with respect. I won't harm him. And I will take all my cues from him on how to treat your child when you're not around. And then when you're around, I'm going to take your lead and his lead. Whatever y'all come decide between the two of you, because that's your child. I take that very seriously. But again, I'm not dating a guy, not at my age now. I'm not going to date a guy that has young children. They got to be over 21. Period. Not 18, 21. I might increase it to 25 now because I'm getting old.
Yeah, they got to be out there. But basically, for you, they just got to be out the way.
Got to be out the way because
they got to be out the way.
It's just too much drama that can ensue.
Right.
And again, the chocolate girl does not do drama. I don't handle it well. If you start it, I will end it. I will end it though.
Now I haven't been introduced ever, and I didn't do a good job of introducing last time.
When you say you didn't do a good job, did you introduce in a contentious situation, or was it a real formal attempt at introduction?
I would say this. At the time, at first, I was just, messing around, screwing and everything. And I was going through things with the old girl and my new girl, which my old girl was my baby mom, my new girl ended up being my ex-wife. So I never introduced them the proper way. And it got real messy. Very messy.
Well, how did they meet?
They met. Okay, this is what happened. So this is a Thursday. Thursday, I get a phone call from my baby mom, Tasha. She said she needed some money for some stuff for a mirror. I said, well, I may not have all the money that you need, but let's go shopping for what you need to go get. She said, cool. I get there, all of a sudden she can't go shopping. She got a toothache. So I go shopping with her mom, go get all the stuff that's needed.
Mm-hmm.
I leave. The next day, I'm with my new girl, and she's like, yeah, well, we're going to go to Foreman Mills. I got to get some stuff for my oldest son. I said, cool, come on, I'll go with y'all. Now, this is the only Foreman Mills in South Jersey. I did not know that, Shannon. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I know about Foreman Mills in Maryland. We had one.
Hold on. All of a sudden, there's no toothache the next day, Sharon.
Oh.
Okay. Just want to let you know that. I get to Foreman Mills.
The move.
I see my baby mom's homie as soon as I get in there. As soon as she see me, yo, then what's up, man? The whole time I'm thinking, she cannot be behind him. There's no way. Just as sure as shit stink, she turns the corner. She right there. So now, baby mom over there in the aisle. My baby mom's walking up. My new girl's over there in the aisle with her son picking out clothes. My baby mom walks by. She says hi to me. She says hi to her. Then she walks out. I'm still sitting there talking to him. I'm like, all right, well, things is cool then. This is all right. About 2 minutes later, she walks back in. She starts this big ass argument with me.
I don't understand why.
Because she seen me with her.
Why?
We in our 20s. Let me get that out of the way. Now, we in our 20s. In our 20s. This is what happened. We all in our 20s. She sees me with her, so then, she starts this big argument, and then she wanted to have a conversation with her. But it didn't look like it was going to be a good conversation. Now, at the time, I'm sitting there and I'm like shocked. Like, you just said hi to both of us and then you walked out. Now, you want to argue with me and then go back and have a conversation with her? I was just over your house yesterday for all the stuff that you arguing with me for, to go buy all the stuff that was needed. I bought everything that was needed.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't give you the money.
Right.
Yeah. So she got into a verbal argument with my new boo as well. And it got to the point that they got a little close.
Oh, in proximity.
Yeah, they got close in proximity.
Okay.
And her homie, he ended up getting her and walking her out the store. Me, I'm still stuck in shock. So my new boo was like, you know, she used to just say from time to time, like, and you was gonna sit there and let us fight. Like, no, I wasn't gonna let y'all fight, but that's not even what she do. She's not even a fighter. But the fact that she just went over there to go talk to you was just like strange. Like, ain't even her character.
So what made her be out of character? I don't understand what the problem was. Y'all had broke up, right? She knew you were with somebody else.
You could,
she was with somebody
break
else.
up. You could break up with somebody, but if they wasn't fully ready to let you go, like you know how people break up, get back together, break up, get back together. We was on that type. That's type time.
Oh, okay, I got it.
But this time, I was like, I'm not getting back together.
Okay.
And I guess she was like, "Oh, we'll be back together. It's cool." And I guess that's what she was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you learn?
What I've learned from this situation.
I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick, but keep talking.
What I've learned from this situation is, what I've learned to do is, I would like to properly introduce people, but I wouldn't want to make it like too formal or too much, or get out there and say too much about people. I let them figure out how they feel about the person before I sat there and fill all they heads up with everything that was said. That's what I would do this time differently. So I've learned to, you know, really sit back, take my time, get to know exactly who I'm with. Then I'll say, maybe I'll introduce such and such and such and such. You know, maybe we'll go out to a dinner or a brunch or something like that. Somewhere where they can have a conversation. Not really a family function, but somewhere where they can have a conversation. They can actually get to know each other. But I haven't actually thought about what places that I would take them to get to know each other. I'm trying to help this person out. That's the whole thing. But I wouldn't know a place to go, like, maybe y'all should go here and go. Maybe they'll just go to the park. Nah, that ain't a good Friday. Everybody ain't just going to the park. And meeting people at parties ain't a good thing either. So I don't know. I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know, Chocolate Girl. Definitely wouldn't know. But it definitely would be different to actually sit back and have somebody say that. What I call, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would call them during the birthday. I don't know. You gotta show them off somewhere where it's just them. It's just y'all three. You and the two girls, or her and the two guys. Like if I was introduced, I wouldn't, feel no type of way. I would just like a formal introduction, and then after that, just know like that's my daughter, and I'm coming to see my daughter a lot.
So, question. After all of that, what went down? What happened? Like next?
Oh, it just got worse. Man.
So how did it ever end up getting better?
It never did.
It never did?
Well, the best way that it got, my baby mom had another child. So, she no longer cared about who I was with.
Okay.
And that's the best way it got. Like it got to a point that it got to a good point for about 2 years. And for about 2 years it got to a good point because I would go to work on Sunday. I had to be to work Sunday morning early. And my wife would drop, would go ahead and make sure Amira was good and give her to my baby mom every Sunday. So it got to a good point.
At least it was manageable at that point.
Yeah, it was cordial.
Yeah. Okay. So the bottom line is make sure you do what? Communicate. Once again, The chocolate girl is right. Communication is key.
It's key.
And not communicating doesn't help anybody.
So don't.
Not even the person who refuses to communicate. Because it's like a open sore just sitting there. And as time goes on, it gets worse and worse and worse. Because it's not finished. It's not completed. It's not closed. You need closure. We're not meant to walk around here with stuff just gaping all over us. It's just not meant to be.
I agree with you.
You know me. Tackle it, resolve it, and get beyond it. You feel much better on the other side. But that's a good question. But that's how would you want to be introduced? Talk about that part. How would you want to be as a child's father? How would you want your child's mother to introduce you to her new boo?
She can introduce me at the house. I understand that, time is valuable. She can introduce me at the house. She can introduce me, not at the birthday party because that's like a stressful situation. I wouldn't even be paying that much attention.
Right.
But yeah, at the house, I would say at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Make it comfortable for everybody. We all been to that same house, so at the house.
Just you, him, and her?
Yeah. I mean, my daughter there, that's cool, but I'm just saying, we're at the house, we're having a conversation. That's how I was introduced.
Mm-hmm. What would you want her to say about you?
Pretty much like you said, the open communication gonna stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing nothing. And like I had our situation a little different because I'm usually over there a lot. I spent 2 weeks over there because her mom had got back surgery. So I spent 2 weeks over there 1 year. Then she had to go back the next year because something they did with the surgery got infected, so they had to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another 2 weeks I was over there. So I would just want him to know that possibly could happen again.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't doing nothing with your girl. I ain't do nothing then. I'm not gonna do nothing then.
And we talked a little bit about that situation before, and a lot of people would have a problem with that. But it's a lot of insecure people out here. Just a lot of
I
insecure
was
people.
talking to a girl couple years ago. A couple months ago. About a year ago. And I was telling her the story, and I was like, I done spent weeks at my baby mom's house, like weeks. Like, yeah, weeks. I done spent weeks over there. Like, I don't know if I can accept that in a relationship. I said, well, I ain't saying, sugarcoat it to you. I'm just letting you know this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was over there for a couple weeks, helping out, doing my part as a father.
Right. And that's what it was about.
That was all it was about.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of people would not be able to accept that. They would not understand it. No. They would not be comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't. Men and women, they would not. And me, I'd be comfortable with it. Why? Because my position as I got older was I don't worry about whoever I'm with cheating on me. If they cheat with anybody, God will reveal it in due time. And when I need to know, I will know. So therefore, looking over my shoulder, looking through phones and trying to watch reactions and all that, and keeping him away from certain people, I'm not doing all that. You want to stay over there? All right. Go do your thing. I'm good. I'm good over here.
I agree with you. There's certain things you just got to learn. Relationships is hard out here. It's hard out here to be in a relationship. And the one thing you want to do is keep open line of communication and make things comfortable for the person that you feel as though you want to spend time with in your life. that brings joy to your heart.
Right.
That's the one thing that you want to make sure that you do. All right. Because like I said, these relationships is hard. And I've been in them. And I haven't been doing the best that I can communication wise in them. So now I'm trying to get better. So I'm getting better at communication. I might be over communicating sometimes.
Yeah, I know I do. I do over communicate some. I know that about me. And then later on, I'll say to myself, I shouldn't have said anything. I should have
Right.
just kept that one. You
Right.
know.
That's why I said I'm not painting a picture. If I got a new boo, I'm not painting a picture of who my baby mom is and was and things. I'm not doing that. Now you might have a crooked smile or something when you see it. You know what I mean? But if
Right.
you just get your own genuine feel about her, and that's how you feel, and that's how you feel. If she rubbed you the wrong way on your own genuine feel, then that was on that.
So let me ask, given that, let me ask you this question then. So when you start dating somebody new and they ask you why it didn't work out with her, how would you say it? And then I'm going to answer the question after you answer it.
Well, this is what I said last time. She told me I was a better father than I was a boyfriend.
And that's all you said?
That's all I said. I was younger. I wasn't really as romantic and didn't know exactly what I was doing at the time. I just was like, yeah, I got a girl. We're going to go to movies. We're going to do this. I wasn't really, thinking further than my shoes.
Got it. So you really just told about you and you didn't downgrade her at all.
No, I honestly, I never do on none of the relationships. Even
Good.
people ask me about my ex-wife. I immediately talk about how my communication was bad and this ain't work out. So, if you ain't got good communication, it'll mess up everything. And the next, my money management issues was bad. So I'm not really into the downgrade those women in my life. I actually let them go ahead and do their thing, uplift themselves.
I think that's a good idea. I don't downgrade my exes. In fact, I've told you many times, I'm friends with all my exes. We have good relationships. I'm still friends with them. Facebook friends, because most of them all of them live out of state. But yeah.
Well, I'm social media friends with them, but I don't think they're social media friends with me because we friendly. Let me just say that. I'm social media friends with them because I think if I do come up, they gonna know. That's why they stay in social media friends with me. He look like he on a come up.
No, is that what it is?
That's what I think.
Well, yeah, I have good relationships with all my exes. I've had amazing people in my life, men in my life. I've had some amazing romantic relationships. There are women out here who would love to have what I've had, even though I'm not. Well, anyway, they would love it. I'll just say that. So I can look back fondly at mine. I'll just leave it at that. But I'm very happy where I'm at right now. I see who I want to see when I want to see. They have their stuff over there. I have my stuff, and I like it this way.
That's good.
But anyway, what else is going? Are we going to talk about anything else that happened this week?
I mean, we can. That's up to you. I ain't really want to hit no sensitive subject.
That's fine. We don't have to. We can keep it light.
Yeah, keep it light.
I did want to talk about. We were talking about music earlier, and I wanted to talk about something that came to my mind. And that's Chris Brown and Beyonce, right? We were talking about music. We were talking about line dances. Well, there's line dances for a couple of both of their songs. And the reason why they came to my mind, I was thinking about the narratives of what's going on in the world today and how a certain group of people like to decide who can participate in a certain genre of music, who can participate in anything after they've done something wrong. They won't allow them to be redeemed. So you got the redemption story with Chris Brown, and then you've got the whole Cowboy Carter story with Beyonce. And what similarity that I find in both of them is that both Chris Brown and Beyonce Knowles are out here racking up not only awards, but records with their performances. Not studying what these people are saying, these negative people, the naysayers. And they're doing a great job at it. As a matter of fact, we all know that, Beyonce won, what was it, the Grammy? Cowboy Carter for album of the year or something. Yeah, she finally got that album of the year. And it was for Cowboy Carter. Her concerts have sold out and set records all over the world.
Yeah.
And people are upset about it. Well, you're going to have to go cry in your beer because it's not stopping. And she's got millions of followers and fans who appreciate her music and like it. So sorry. It is country music. It is what it is. Right? Then we have Chris Brown. So here's what I want to say about Chris Brown. So, as everybody knows, back in 2009, Chris Brown, got into that trouble with Rihanna. They got in a fight. Her face was pretty messed up afterwards. And he had scars from her and bruises from her too. But of course he got, charged and convicted and given probation and stuff, but he had that on his record, right?
Right. Well, and he nobody wanted to do music with him and everything.
Nobody wanted him to appear. They would cancel his appearances and all kind of stuff after that. Even though, so this happened in 2009, right? 2012, Rihanna was on Oprah Winfrey show. And she was asked about him, and this is what she said. I copied this. She explained that, she repaired her relationship with Chris, but she had to repair her relationship with her dad first. She had some feelings that she needed to work on. So her anger and the way she reacted in that car that day stemmed from her relationship with her father. It didn't even have anything to do with what he was doing and saying. It was a reaction.
Right.
Not giving an excuse, but this is what she said. I'm just going by what she said. So she's forgiven him. She said that repairing her relationship with her father helped her move past these feelings of anger that she had for Chris after the incident. And then she worked on a new close friendship with him and said that she'll always love Chris. She said, her quote is, "We've been working on our friendship again. Now we're very, very close friends. We love each other and we probably always will. And that's not something we're ever going to change." So since then, since 2009, Chris Brown has released like 9 albums. 9. All of them hit the top 10 on the Billboard album charts. This is after that 2009 conviction.
I want to say this, but when he did that performance for Michael Jackson, after Michael Jackson passed away, that was when I want to say America re-accepted him.
A lot of us. Yes. A lot of us, but many still did not. Too many still did not. But like I said, his album, all 9 of them went top 10 on the Billboard, and 3 of the albums went all the way to number 1.
That's Chris Brown. That's a good story right there. And I also got to say, that song he did with Busta Rhymes. Very, very popular.
Everything that he's done has been great, period. That's my point. My point is his talent is undeniable. He paid the price for what he did. the person he did it to has forgiven him publicly and said it several times in several interviews. I think the Oprah one was the first one that she did and said it in. But then something else happened in 2014. Now, this was 2 years after the Oprah interview. 2014, Chris Brown was medically diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD. And it's all in the legal documents in his rehab facility. Because see, he had to go to rehab because he had some chemical things going on. And that was all wrapped up in the whole 2009 incident and some of the behaviors he had after that. He wasn't taking medicine. He wasn't diagnosed until 2014. And the records, the actual court records, has medical records in it that document that those conditions, his bipolar and the PTSD, contributed to his past aggressive behavior and as a result of being untreated. So he also had attention deficit disorder and he had bouts of depression. So it was a mental health issue more than anything. Nobody wants to acknowledge that. You can get anybody that goes off their meds or undiagnosed and never put on meds, have all kind of weird behavior. After they recognize what's going on, they get treatment and get help and it changes them. Why do you still hold the past behavior against them? Now, in cases of murder, that's something else. But I'm saying this right here.
They let them back in, them murderers. Now those other guys, those rapists, those predators, yeah. I don't see no reason for them to come back. Now murderers, they let murderers come back. Murderers come back. You know, they let the thieves and all types of stuff come back. So
I don't understand what it is. James Brown was notorious at beating his wife. He's never fallen off. No, I have not seen anybody prohibiting him from doing anything.
That was a different time, though.
I don't care. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So, anyway, congratulations to Chris Breezy. I'm glad he's enjoying the success. His fans love him. Right now, he's
$2,000.
He's doing what is he doing right now? Let me tell you what's going on right now. So this year, he had 2 sold out nights at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on August 12th and 13th, which is your birthday weekend. He made history as the first male R&B artist to sell out MetLife Stadium on consecutive nights, with over 82,000 fans attending each show. That's per show, not total. He did a record-breaking show at London's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on June 21st, which grossed $6.894 million in a single night. Chris Breezy, European tour dates in June and July. He was all over Europe, London, Paris, Manchester. Strong ticket sales. Never had to cancel something due to slow sales. Sold out shows in South Africa. Of course, everybody heard about that. Tickets sold out in less than 2 hours in South Africa. Right now, he's doing the Breezy Bowl Stadium tour from September and all through September and October. People are coming out. I've seen footage. People posting from his concert. It's mad people up in there. Tickets sold out.
I think he came to Philly August 10th.
Mm-hmm.
It was either August 9th or August 10th. He came to Philadelphia. And people were in love with the show. And then they were, they got a line that they said you'll leave a Chris Brown show but he'll still be performing.
Yeah, I've heard that. And let me tell you what this a friend of mine, former coworker of mine, so she's a colleague, took her daughter. Her daughter, I think she's about 19 or 20. She's in college. Took her to see two concerts. Took her to see Taylor Swift in 2024. Took her to see Chris Brown this year, right? So she compared and contrasted those two concerts. First of all, she said Taylor Swift's concert was impeccable. It was unbelievable, she said. She's a concert goer. So she's seen a lot of concerts. She said it was amazing, unbelievable. She said, but this Chris Brown, she said it was something like otherworldly. Because she went with her. And she was like, my old behind was out there just screaming because he was that good. And the whole concert, and the way he engaged with the audience, the things that he talked about, full disclosure, he talked about his case, talked about what happened in 2009, and talked about the chances he's being given. Gave advice. She said he gave advice from the stage. If something going on, get you some help. Fellas, it's okay to go get help. I mean, that type of thing. So he has a mental health message. All of that. She said she would go back and see him again. So Chris Breezy, my hat's off to Chris Breezy. Salute. I'm saluting with my water this morning. It's to you, Chris Brown. Do your thing. Don't let the naysayers keep you down.
No,
Kill that noise. Mm-hmm.
Man. And this for y'all out there. If y'all feel as though anytime y'all falling off, you're not getting things together, just know it's real easy for you to go from sugar to shit. But how you get yourself up from being shit again, back to sugar, is a hard road. But don't give up. That's what I'm going to say for my final words. Do not give up.
Never give up.
It may take 10 years, may take 15 years. Do not give up.
Yep. That's my word too. Never give up. Even when you think it's never going to work. I know I have to tell myself this sometime. I get discouraged. I'm not always feeling the best. And I get discouraged. I get tired. You hear me say, I'm just tired, Dennis. I'm just tired. But I pick myself up, dust myself off, and I keep trying. Whatever goal it is that I set, I won't stop. I won't give up on it. That's what you got to do.
That's right. That's what you got to do.
Message.
Don't
give up. That's right, Trisha Joy. Don't give up. Shout out to Trisha Joy, friend of me and Dennis, and friend of the show.
And we would like to thank y'all for coming out tonight. God bless y'all and great day. That's what I'm saying.